you noticed how everyone is talking about AI these days? It's all over the news, and people can't stop chatting about the next cool app or big tech breakthrough. It's kind of exciting, right? Most people think the next tech billionaire will be some young person coding away, making the next big app. But honestly, that's just what we see on the surface. The real money isn't in the apps themselves. It's not about making the flashiest new tool. The real prize is hidden deeper, in places most people don't even look. A lot of people are focused on inventing new gadgets or software, thinking that's how you get rich. But if you look at history, the biggest fortunes went to people who built the stuff everyone else needed, the systems and platforms that whole industries rely on. Think about the gold rush. The richest people weren't the ones digging for gold, or even selling shovels. The real winners were the ones who built the railroads and banks, the people who made the whole gold business possible. Today, the big chance isn't just making AI itself, but using it to fix old broken industries, stuff that really needs a change. The future is for people who use AI to make things like manufacturing, delivery, plumbing, or solar power better. These jobs might not sound cool, but they're super important. If you look back, the richest people weren't always the inventors or the first to try something new. But the ones who built the systems, the people who used new tech to make real businesses bigger and better. While everyone else is learning to code or chasing the next app idea, try thinking about how you could use AI to totally change things like plumbing, solar, or even garbage collection, places where tech could really help. The next billionaires will be the people who design and build the systems that keep our cities and businesses running, not just the ones who make apps. They'll find chances in the messy, old-school industries that most people ignore, and build platforms that help these industries work better, faster, and make more money. So instead of just asking, "What app should I make?" try to think bigger. Ask yourself, how can I use AI to totally change an industry, or fix problems that have been around forever? That's how you become a real game changer, not just riding the tech wave, but using it to make the world better. Let's get specific. Across every city and town, skilled professionals, plumbers, designers, solar installers, are true masters of their craft. They've spent years perfecting their skills, building reputations for quality and reliability. But when it comes to running a business, many find themselves out of their depth, struggling to keep up with the demands beyond their trade. They're trapped trading time for money, constantly overwhelmed by the never-ending tasks of marketing, accounting, and hiring. The paperwork piles up, the phone never stops ringing, and the stress of keeping the business afloat can be relentless. These craftsmen are often isolated, working long hours alone. They're great at their work, but they're drowning in business complexity, juggling invoices, chasing payments, and trying to find new clients, all while keeping up with the actual job. The market is full of fragmented players, thousands of small companies competing for the same customers, each one reinventing the wheel every single day, with little collaboration or shared resources. They fight for scraps, undercutting each other on price, burning out from the constant hustle, and often sacrificing quality just to survive. The problem isn't a lack of skill or dedication, it's a lack of organization, systems, and support. Without the right tools, even the best craftsmen can get lost in the chaos. What's missing is a platform that handles everything except the craft itself. Marketing, scheduling, billing, customer support, and all the other business headaches that steal time and energy. Imagine a system where the craftsman simply plugs in, focuses on what they love, and the platform takes care of the rest, freeing them to do their best work and grow their business. The person who builds that system won't just help one plumber or designer. They'll consolidate an entire industry, bringing order to the chaos and creating new opportunities for everyone involved. The world doesn't need another lead generation app or a quick fix. It needs something deeper, a true business backbone. It needs a business infrastructure that lets skilled professionals thrive, collaborate, and scale, no matter their background or resources. The real opportunity is in solving the business side, not just the technical side, building systems that empower, not just connect. Build the rails, and you capture massive value. You create the foundation for an entire ecosystem to flourish. The craftsman gets to focus on their expertise, doing what they do best, without distraction or burnout. You get a share of every transaction, building a business that grows as the industry grows. The industry gets organized, efficient, and scalable, unlocking new levels of productivity and prosperity. That's how you turn fragmented chaos into a gold mine, by building the systems that everyone needs but no one has. The craftsman wins, the customer wins, you win. That's the future we should be building, together. Here's the first core strategy, the gathering system. Don't start from scratch or compete with everyone. Build a platform that unites them. Become the operating system for a fragmented industry. Home services, local agencies, freelance accountants. Pick an industry where no one has more than a tiny market share. These are ripe for consolidation. Build a simple, standardized system anyone can join. Centralized lead generation, shared CRM, streamlined billing, bulk purchasing. You're not telling them how to do their craft. You're giving them a business in a box. Use AI to optimize business systems, not the craft itself. Own the business rails, marketing, sales, payments. You become the market maker, not just a service provider. The professionals focus on their work. You handle the rest. Take a percentage of every transaction. You're their essential partner, capturing value from the entire network. Stop thinking like an inventor. Start thinking like an assembler. Inventors chase novelty. Assemblers combine existing parts to create massive value. All the pieces for a billion-dollar business are already out there. Your job isn't to create new professions, but to empower existing ones. Be the architect, not the brickmaker. The skilled professionals and the tools already exist. Your genius is in the blueprint. This is a game of leverage, not invention. Organize proven services with better business models. Demand and workforce are already there. What's missing is the platform. You're not creating demand, you're organizing it. Make it easier, faster, and more profitable for people already doing the work. Let them focus on their craft. You handle the business. Who would say no to that? The gathering system unifies independence. The P system levels up existing businesses. The 3 Ps partnership, process, profit. Target small to medium businesses stuck at a growth ceiling. Partner with them, don't buy them outright. Offer your operating system, marketing, sales, AI scheduling, at no upfront cost. Take a percentage of new revenue you generate. Your incentives are perfectly aligned. Implement proven processes. Customer acquisition, CRM, AI logistics. Wrap their service in world-class business systems. As your process takes hold, revenue grows rapidly. Do this with dozens of businesses at once. Use profits from one to fund the next, compounding your growth. Eventually, roll up your best partners into a dominant national brand. Let's make this real. Look at residential solar. Thousands of small installers, each overwhelmed by business complexity. Perfect for both the gathering and P systems. Build a platform, AI-driven marketing, satellite analysis, automated campaigns, remote sales teams. Solve their biggest problem, steady, profitable customers. Approach a successful installer. You're stuck at $5 million. I'll get you to $20 million. I handle growth, you focus on installs. We split the profit. Plug in your system, watch revenue explode. Repeat with installers in other cities. Austin, Tampa, Denver. Deploy the same process everywhere. Soon, you're the invisible force behind dozens of top installers. Use collective buying power for better prices. Create national financing. Eventually, acquire your partners. Unite them under one brand. You become the largest solar company without ever installing a panel. That's the power of building rails, not just tools. You scale an industry by systematizing it. The key question every ambitious entrepreneur faces is this: are you building tools, or are you building rails? This decision shapes not just your business, but your entire legacy. Tools help someone do a task: a hammer, a piece of software, an AI chatbot. They're the things people use to solve problems, to get work done, to make life easier or more efficient. Tools are valuable, but the user captures most of the upside. The person who buys your tool benefits every time they use it, while you, the creator, see only a fraction of that value. You make a one-time profit. The user gets ongoing value. Your reward is immediate, but limited. The impact of your tool lives on, but your share of it does not. Rails, on the other hand, are infrastructure. The system everything runs on. They're the backbone, the foundation, the invisible network that powers entire industries. The owner of the rails controls the flow of goods, people, and money. They set the rules, decide who gets access, and shape the market itself. They take a small cut of a massive volume of transactions. Even a tiny fee, multiplied across millions of users and billions of interactions, becomes a fortune. Think Amazon. At first, it just sold books. But then, it built the rails. E-commerce platforms, fulfillment networks, and cloud computing. These became the infrastructure for the digital economy. Now, millions run their businesses on Amazon's rails. Every sale, every shipment, every byte of data flows through the systems Amazon built. Jeff Bezos didn't get rich selling books. He got rich by building the infrastructure everyone else uses, and by taking a piece of every transaction that happens on his rails. That's the choice. Build clever tools, or build the platform an entire industry depends on. One is a product, the other is a foundation. The toolmaker creates value once. The platform builder creates value continuously, reaping rewards as long as the rails are in use. In the AI era, the real empires will be built by those who lay the rails, the visionaries who create the infrastructure that powers tomorrow's world. This isn't just about getting rich. It's about building generational wealth. A business built on a single tool is fragile, easily disrupted. Platforms are anti-fragile. The more people use them, the stronger they get. Every new user increases value for everyone else. Network effects. Your buying power, brand, and data grow. The platform becomes the industry standard, creating a moat competitors can't cross. You're not just a company, you're a utility. This is how you build an empire to pass down for generations. It's a self-sustaining system, not dependent on one product or founder. The business prints money because it's essential to the industry. You move from selling time or products to owning the asset that produces income. The ultimate goal: own the central nervous system of an industry. That's true freedom and lasting wealth. How do you start? Change how you see the world. Stop looking for problems to solve with new inventions. Look for fragmented industries full of struggling small businesses. Next time you see a service van, think about the business behind it. Ask, what are their biggest headaches? How could I solve them for all at once? You don't need to code, just understand business systems. Map out the value chain. Where are the bottlenecks and frustrations? Your first goal isn't a massive platform. It's helping one business grow. Use off-the-shelf tools, assemble the process, prove it works. Once you have a case study, scale to the next business, then the next. Shift from doing the work to organizing the work. The new billionaires will be the best assemblers, not coders. Stop chasing shiny objects. Start fixing broken systems. Go build the rails.